the game show of hilariously bad opinions. And I'm your host, Lemaire Lee. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Feud. Welcome back here to Feud Fridays. And you know what Fridays are. Fridays are the main event. And tonight we have a wonderful main event for you. We have Tim Butterly and we have Mike Rainey, the dad meat guys. And it's going to be sweet. But first, before we get to that, let me tell you a little bit about Feud. Feud is the game show of hilariously bad opinions. And I am your judge, Lemaire, and you guys are the executioners, the jury. So you guys vote. So when I present an opinion, which will let's for example, the one I love to do is you shouldn't be able to get a DUI during the day. So when I present that opinion to you, you guys in the chat, if you agree with it, you would vote pro in the chat, or on the polls you would vote pro, or you would vote con if you disagree with it in the chat or in the polls. So yeah, that's it. It's a pretty simple game. Once you see it, you'll understand it even better. Now, let's get to introducing our competitors this evening. First, he believes that fat people shouldn't be allowed to get nice haircuts. It's Tim Butterly. Hello, I'm turning up your mic now. How are you, Tim?
How you doing?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm feeling fucking great.
Mm-hmm. Could you explain that? Why don't you think fat people should get nice haircuts? Just a little
bit. A number of reasons. For themselves, for other people, just for society in general. I was a fat guy that got good haircuts all the time, and I feel like it was a detriment to me and my community.
The fat people?
Yeah. No, fat people having nice haircuts
was detrimental to your community.
Yeah. I feel like I was letting myself just slide by doing the bare minimum because I was just like, at least my fucking hair looks cool.
At least I got a good cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. I totally understand that. Yeah. Well, thank you, Tim. Wait,
am I supposed to be making like a strong case for it? I thought you were just like, what do you mean?
No, not a strong case for it. Not this one. The next one you will, but this one was just a little introduction. You did great. Yeah.
All right, tight.
Yeah. Now, our next competitor, he believes we should give R. Kelly another chance. It's Mike Rainey. Mike, could you explain that a little bit? Why do you think R. Kelly deserves another chance?
One, because I just like him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And two, I think out of any time period where we might be able to like sneak him in, like Indiana Jones. You remember how Indiana Jones used to like reach under the wall and grab his hat and pull it out?
Yeah.
I think we could probably get him in right now. So we have to do it now, or we're never going to be able to get him again.
Just under the wire.
I believe we could fly right now.
Yeah. Okay.
If Black Lives Matter gets us R. Kelly back, it was all worth
it. Tim, Rick Giuliani says, I want your hair.
Oh.
And,
wait, no, he probably wants the hair, not to have the haircut I have. I get it.
Just any hair at all.
He wants to take some of my hair. Understood. Loud and clear.
Thank you. Mike, how do you feel about fat people and nice haircuts?
They deserve it, man. And more than anything else, I think, one, it's easy for fat people to get into the chair because the barbershop chairs have a lot of give.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they do run the risk of when you try to get into a barbershop chair, they do run the risk of doing that Three Stooges thing where they run around in circles. So it would require some help from the hairstylist to just kind of hold it in place.
Yeah.
While the fatty boombaladdies get settled.
Wow.
Also, they have to wear an apron, which is definitely the kind of thing that a fat person would wear that would be flattering. You know, it's not like not like they put like a skin tight fucking Under Armour shirt on you so you can get your hair cut in that. It's like, no, like you have some give to this thing so they can feel comfortable sitting in that chair. And also, you know what? They probably shouldn't go to hair cuttery to make them more comfortable. They should probably go to something called hair cold cuttery. Where it's like while you sit and get your hair cut, they feed you lunch meat to make you more comfortable.
Mike's on his fucking bullshit already, dude. This is what I'm talking about, Lemaire. This is what I was just telling you about.
Hey, Tim, how do you feel about R. Kelly getting another chance?
I guess I'm against, right? I have to be against, don't I?
Yes.
I can't agree with that. I mean, morally and by the rules of the show, I can't give R. Kelly another shot.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, once a guy who keeps teenagers in his basement, always again. It's the age-old saying, dude. Has he even said he wouldn't do it again? I think he's been like, I will do this again. It just doesn't count. It's not bad.
Yeah. He doesn't think it's
tomato, or in R. Kelly's case, vibrato.
Well, thank you guys. We're going to get this started. Tim, my random generator decided that you will go first, so you have to defend your opinion. And your opinion for 2 minutes first. And your opinion is that esports are better than real sports. And your time starts now.
Oh, dude, I believe this truly. This isn't even a bit. Esports are a million times better than real sports. I think we've maxed out real sports. We've reached the peak of human conditioning, and at this point, they almost treat like sports performance like NASA. Like,
Ooh.
how far can we get? How far can we push the human body? And right now, we've realized that like we can only push it so far before the brain just stops working. So sports almost not great at all. And esports, way funnier to watch than any sport, because it's not cool guys who you're just like, oh yeah, it's probably a great opinion, even though he's had a million concussions playing ball. It's all like, it's only autistic white dudes and super intense jacked black dudes.
Yeah.
And they all abide by like, it never boils over into a fight, so you have to watch these dudes compete with each other and talk shit back and forth, and it's the only place on earth you'd ever see it. If you saw it at a bus stop, it would be a murder.
Yes.
But if they're both holding Street Fighter joysticks, they just say the wildest fucking shit, tell each other, suck each other off, and it's actually beautiful to me. It's beautiful that can happen without it turning into something ugly. And I, big fan of just greasy white dudes just talking about their fucking wieners.
Yeah.
Although big Korean contingent now, actually, yeah, dude, it's the most multicultural sport. Here's the thing: is people might be afraid to adopt esports because everything that white people get into, like sports-wise, they're afraid that like black dudes are going to get good at it and take it away from them. It hasn't happened yet in esports, and it's already the most integrated. So how could you fucking go wrong?
Yeah.
Down with sports, up with fucking Smash Brothers.
Wow, that's time.
In conclusion.
Well, you had 10 seconds. You don't have to finish it if you don't. Tim, tremendous arguing. I used to go to video game tournaments and stuff as a youth. I was with those autistic kids, and a lot of them are really good black kids. You give a black kid a controller and a game like Street Fighter, and he'll break your spirit.
Bro, I made a weekly routine of going to play Street Fighter 4 at an arcade in West Philly.
Yeah.
And it was white dorks
Yeah.
and intense black dudes, and there was never any racial tension. And I was like, we have to find a way to maximize the scale of this and take it nationwide.
Wow. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful point, and I'll keep that in mind while we're voting. Mike, it's your turn. Let everyone know how you feel about this.
I think esports are fucking stupid, and in no way are they better than real sports, Tim. I hate to burst your bubble, buddy, but bursting that bubble right off the bat. One, nobody in esports is ever going to come down with CTE, all right? If anything, I've seen these guys. They're small-shouldered, they're tiny, they got chutzpah. It's like, yeah, they're never going to have CTE, but they're going to have CUTE. They have that shit already. And one, I'm gonna be honest. I think the domestic violence in real sports brings a lot of excitement to it. You don't have that element in esports. You're never gonna see an e-athlete knocking out his wife in an elevator. If anything, an esports guy, one, he wouldn't have a girlfriend in the elevator to begin with. But two, if he was lucky enough to get a girlfriend in the elevator, he wouldn't punch her in it. He would just simply explain the mechanics of how an elevator works. And two, in order to be good at any sport, like, you have to have a man that is dissatisfied with his own life, that has just finished a 12-hour roofing job, screaming at you to do better. I don't think anybody roofing – oh, I take that back. All right. There probably are a lot of roofers that play Call of Duty now, but, like, with real sports, those guys grow up to be cops. With esports, we're not going to have cops. None of those guys are going to grow up to be cops. Okay, do you want a world without cops, everybody?
Thanks for making my case, Mike. Wrong week to pick that point, bro.
Yeah, that's time. He is right. That is a wrong. It's a wrong week.
Well, I don't think this is going to be a very popular opinion, but I believe that all sports matter, but esports fucking suck dick.
Mike just owned gold. He's going to spin out about it now, too.
Well, you guys, it's your turn. The jury. You vote pro or con in the poll that's up, and you vote in the chat. I'll take both into account. Mike and Tim, you guys try to get some last-minute votes, please.
Hang on. Before you guys vote, I want the record to reflect that I love e-cops, so suck it.
Yeah, I think I made my fucking case, dude. Also, like, how fucking sick is it that if you have like esports racing instead of NASCAR, like you could add fucking dinosaurs and shit. I guess they did that in Ready Player One, and that movie sucked dick. But it wasn't because they added cool shit to fucking esports. is because of everything else.
And dude, here's another thing. Like, if esports athletes get successful and are able to afford places of their own, who's going to yell at their moms? It's just going to be a bunch of like middle-aged
That's
ladies.
their domestic violence, dude. They knock out their moms on elevators. That's incel domestic violence.
They're going to force their moms just to get in arguments on Facebook just to have somebody to scream at them.
I think Mike's big problem with esports is that the half of the competitors aren't attractive enough for him. That's his problem. There's not enough glute action in esports, and that's on him, dude. That's not the consensus.
If there's an e-athlete that is willing to put her butthole on the internet like Hope Solo, I'll give it a shot. So until the first esport butthole emerges, esports can eat these. They can sit on these and spit.
Bro, I'm Diamond 2 in Rocket League. I'll throw meat on the fucking internet tonight.
Okay,
Careful what you wish for, dude.
Well, your rocket's going to get fucking grounded. Your rocket's going to get defunded, buddy. You're not going to have any put in your rocket, okay? Your rocket's going to get fucking...
Wow, guys.
fucking vandalized by Antifa.
I'm going to suck your fucking rocket, dude. Put it on the internet, watch what happens.
Dude, I'm single-handedly going to break your rocket apart and sell it for fucking to the fucking Cash for Gold place.
Well, Mike,
your fucking golden rocket.
the voting is over, you guys. This is a surprising one. Mike, you won.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, Mike got the
Well,
point.
people love e-cops. I mean, the people have spoken.
Let's give you your point on the screen. There you go. Yeah, it's shining. And now it's your turn, Mike. It's time for us to for you to present your opinion. Your opinion is, my wife should let me in the room while she has sex with other men. You have 2 minutes on the clock, and your time starts now.
There have been so many times where I've had to go up to my bedroom and get my charger, and the door's locked, and my wife is in there with one of her boyfriends. And I'll stand there, I'll politely knock, I'll say, excuse me guys, and I get ignored every time. And then I got to go downstairs like a fucking dickhead with the phone that's on 3% and try to finish watching Britain's Next Top Muffin Maker. All right? If they let me in the fucking bedroom, that would not be an issue. Okay? And also, like, I watch these cuckold videos, and in every cuckold video, the wife is letting the husband hold her hand, and he's sitting on the bed with him. And I'm like, babe, like, I don't even need to be on the bed with you. Like, I could sit on the floor next to the bed and every now and again just pop up like a meerkat just to see what's going on. But just let me in the bedroom. I should be in the bedroom. Another thing is, I like to keep an emergency bottle of Gatorade next to my bed in case, like, I wake up from a night terror, so I have something to drink. You know, there's some... Wife will have one of her boyfriends over, and then when they're finished, like, I'll go in there, and guess what? My Gatorade's got drunk. All right, I don't have any more Gatorade. There's one time though where like one of her boyfriends, after he drank it, but then he filled it up with piss as like for an inside joke between he and I, and like, all right, it's all right, whatever. But it's like, dude, like if you're gonna drink it, like, hello, we have a Brita in the fridge. You don't have to drink my fucking Gatorade. And like this one's pretty personal, but like there's so many times where like I'll go into the bedroom to clean up after them, and lo and behold, I'll see that they used my personalized nightgown that's airbrushed with Princess Diana flying up to heaven in the car that she died in. It's like, dude, I have a fucking drawer full of t-shirts that you can use. Use my fucking Phoenix Coyotes t-shirt, dude. It's like, why do you have the one that means the most to me? And if I'm in the bedroom, that doesn't happen. It's like, you have a million t-shirts at your disposal to clean your schlong off after making fucking slop stew in my like, you gotta use the one that I care about the most. So
Wow, this time.
No, let him keep going.
No, I can't let him keep. That was.
Oh, and another thing, I got another bone to pick with the guys who fuck my wife and they won't let me in the room. There's so many times where I'll go in there and I'll turn on the TV just to have some background noise to keep me company while I clean up after them. And I'll turn on the TV and I'll see that fucking, let's just call him Robin, fucking ordered something on my credit card off my TV. It's like, it's bad enough like you don't let me in the bedroom while you fuck my wife. You don't need to be fucking Deadliest Catch or watching crab videos on my dime, buddy. No, I don't think so.
I understand. I'm sorry. It feels personal. Robin is an asshole, and I side with you, Mike. Tim You have a minute and a
Go a
half.
second. I'm not done yet. And you know what? I might even modify my argument so that even if you don't want to let me in the bedroom while you're getting plowed, guys, like let me set up a ladder outside the window, like fucking Joey did to Dawson on Dawson's Creek. Like I can walk from the window.
Wow, that's powerful.
I mean, I don't want to wait for our lives to be over.
No, not at all. We all should live today. Tim, it is your turn. You have a minute and a half to counter these claims.
All right. First of all, have you ever seen like the videos where like the husband's like holding the wife's hand and like doing like she's in labor, like rubbing the thumb against the back of the hand while she's just getting fucking destroyed? That would be to borrow one of Mike's own comparisons, he would be in the room like the off shift GameStop employee, just bothering whoever's still working, just like leaning against the side of the bed, spinning a lanyard around on his finger. Like, what time you guys getting done? That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know what time the bus is coming for me. I don't know. I wasn't gonna ask anyone for a ride, but like, could you imagine? Can you imagine 45 minutes of that? Trying to fuck Mike's wife, and that's what he's doing in the room with you, just fucking drinking your piss out of a bottle, ruining the entire moment. I can't get behind this one bit. And Lemaire, as one of the boyfriends, I feel like you've got to be on my side.
I cannot comment because I am a judge here.
You do have to remain impartial. You should have recused yourself from the entire show and had a bot host this.
Yeah, I was just trying to be impartial.
Yeah, I get it. Mike, have you even thought about like making a meal for them or anything like that? All you're thinking about is what they're doing. You haven't even examined your own behavior in this at all, which I think disqualifies you from having any say in the decision whatsoever.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's meet halfway. Put a skillet in the bedroom so I'm in there with you, and I will gladly cook a meal for them.
You put a hot plate in there?
Yep.
What are you going to make?
Hash browns.
That's not bad.
Wow.
You like
Still no doubt. Actually, you're winning me over, but no. Nay, dude.
If you agree with
well,
this,
tell me what you and Lemaire want, and I'll make it for you guys.
First of all, Mike, I guarantee I would bet $1 million you're not in there slurping afterwards. Name one time you've ever gone in afterwards to do some slurping.
Lots of times.
No.
Yeah.
You're bluffing. You're bluffing.
Yeah. No.
You've never slurped once in your life, dude. You're letting her get filled up, and you're standing outside the door just fucking crying about it. Meanwhile, there's just a snail trail from the bed to the door, and you don't get a single drip.
Oh, really? My wife had to Heimlich come out of me, okay? I slurp, dude. You ever had Heimlich come Heimlich out of you? You spit it across room, and an entire restaurant claps for your wife?
No, Mike, that's more of a slime lick.
Well, fellas, let me open up the voting. Everyone, if you believe that Mike's wife should let him in the room while she's having sex with other men, me and Tim, you should vote pro. And if you don't agree with that, you should vote con. And you guys, last minute verse. Mike, you said you like to slurp. You're slurping.
Yeah, dude. If there's not a puddle, I don't need a puddle.
He's so full of shit, dude. He's never slurped a day in his life. Look at him. Take one look at this dude.
I slurp. And you know what? I would like to make one request, that if you're going to leave a puddle on my bed, throw a little pageantry behind it. Throw your coat over it like a gentleman and have me step over it before I slurp it. But yeah, dude, I slurp, okay?
You are such a fucking phony, dude. There's nothing real about you. All this talk about, oh, I slurp, I love slurping, and then I know the real you, dude. I know the real you. I'm not here to expose you, dude, but I know what you're all about, and it is not fucking slurping.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tim. The next time you go into my drawer to take out my fucking Princess Diana nightgown, look under there. You're going to see a fucking crazy straw designed specifically for slurping. And it doesn't get cleaned out either, so you're going to see your old goo caked inside of it.
Wow.
You fucking... It's good, man.
This is an intense vote, you guys. I can't call it.
I'm tired, man. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah, there's a lot of weight to carry around lying about who you are.
Dude, I'm a lot of things, Tim, but I slurp, dude.
Well, Mike, not only does the chat not agree with you, they think Tim's opinion is better. So, Tim, you get the point. You're up. It's tied 1-1 now.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Maybe I just need to slurp on camera next time, okay?
I am the one who slurps, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Give up.
Well, dude, I'm gonna suck it out of your mouth like a fucking baby bird.
Dude, act like I won't wreck your meat right now. Shut the fuck up, dude. You fake ass fucking phony.
Dude, you know where I live and you know where I hide while you fuck my wife.
Tim, it's your turn. This is your final opinion for the evening. Your opinion is there should be a 6-month grace period for black racism. And your time starts now.
Yeah, here's my plan. So when we finally figure out how to end racism across the board, we stamp it out worldwide. I think we have to give black people, especially black dudes, 6 extra months on the end to sneak their last little bit in. And it's got to be completely like above the board, on the books, formalized. And part of what I mean by that is like we gotta like black racism against white dudes is the funniest thing in the world, and I feel like it's something that everyone can enjoy. Not that it's possible to be racist against white people. I'm talking more about like when you pull in the Jiffy Lube and you get out of your car and all the black dudes look at each other and like laugh about like your shorts or whatever. We got to give that to them. I would say maybe indefinitely, but at least 6 months on the books after the last white person stops being racist. I don't know how we get the white people to stop being racist. That's the hitch in the plan. But my proposal is for I'm thinking forward. This is SpaceX. What do we do after that? This is Mars colonies of racism. Mm-hmm. We got to give black dudes 6 months to just fucking heal us with fucking white racist jokes.
Wow.
And I don't think that's too much to ask.
Wow.
And also it's like it kind of makes it like a fraternity thing. Like if every white person stopped being racist and then let black people be like super racist, it's like we were just testing you guys. You passed. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to people. We are all family. Yeah.
Halfway through that sentence, I thought about acting like my computer shut down and clicking leave the meeting. Like, we were just testing you guys. We weren't serious. Congratulations. But yeah, you just give them the keys for 6 months. Have at it.
Wow.
Every time we're fucking ordering something and you're rolling your eyes and calling us fucking gay. Just imagine just being able to sink your teeth into it, not having to hide, and just everyone enjoying it.
Yeah.
Imagine how nice that would feel.
Yeah, every time you catch a white person listening to Panic at the Disco, you're like, that's white people music. Yeah, I totally understand.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So, like, when you're snickering about how Mike does not slurp, you don't even have to hide it, dude.
Wow.
You don't have to hide your opinion in World Star comments anymore. You just say it out loud. All right, I gotta go. Bye. No, I'm kidding.
Jamie, can I please have a straw to show somebody something?
Mike, you have a minute and a half to attack Tim's claims, and your time starts now.
One, Tim said we should give black people the keys so they can have racism for an extra 6 months. I disagree. One, let's be honest and recognize cultural differences. Let's give fat white girls the keys so that they can proceed from there. One, 6 months would never work because, again, recognizing cultural differences, they would need at least 6 months and 15 minutes extra. I would even go so far as to give them a year. And I wouldn't even call it a grace period because I would call it an amazing grace period because how funny would it be to see a year full of black people roasting white people while other people are singing Amazing Grace in the background. Think about the healing effect that would have. But that would be in at least a 1 year time frame. Mm-hmm. So your 6 month argument is I'm calling you like you're not even like slurping time here, Tim.
Ooh.
It's like, so if you want to slurp time, like black people need at least a year. They've earned it. Okay. Are you saying black people didn't earn that time? Okay. They earned it, buddy. Okay. I got news for you. I'm going to go so far as to give them 2 years. Okay.
I say 3.
Fuck. All right, I say 3 years and $1 million each.
Hey, I'm not against any of that, but chat, you guys, you vote pro if you think there should be a 6 month grace period for black racism, and you vote con if you think there should be a 3 year period for black racism, a 3 year amazing grace period for black racism.
Yeah, it's either pro or pro plus. No one disagrees. Give black people premium racism for a year after it's over.
Yeah, this is the real black stimulus check.
What's included with premium racism?
Reparacisms.
And you get free access to Microsoft 365.
Oh man.
Well, I'm going to end this one as fast as possible. Everyone voted con. Mike, you get the point.
Wow, I guess I'm the only one who thinks. Oh no, Mike just took my platform and expanded on it.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
think technically that's we crossed the finish line holding hands.
But yeah, we did, because honestly, at the basis of all this, communication is key. And Tim, I feel like we communicated well, and I am now on the hook for providing $1 million for every black person.
I feel like we just put 2 straws into one bowl cum.
Now we're both slurping.
wow. Okay. Speaking of slurping, Mike, it's your last opinion today. And your last opinion is, if you let your sleep paralysis demon suck your dick, he'll leave you alone. Mike, you have 2 minutes to defend your point, and your time starts now.
So I hope none of you ever have to experience the terror of waking up in the middle of the night and seeing a sleep paralysis demon standing at the foot of your bed. Your voice is paralyzed, your body's paralyzed, and there's nothing you can do. The whole time you're trying to scream and you can't. Now, eventually, the paralysis subsides, but the demon's still there. So gradually, your voice is able to build to a crescendo. And if you're anything like me, you're going to yell out to your sleep paralysis demon, "I will suck your dick." Okay. Now, I've been having this problem since I was a kid. So yelling that back then, my parents would come charging in the room. I would explain to them what happened. They signed me up for gay conversion summer camp and told me to just keep it down while they slept. I did a little research, and I found out that sleep paralysis demons, they don't want their dick sucked. They want you to suck their dick. Wait, I messed that up. Sleep paralysis demons don't want their dick sucked. They want to suck your dick.
Yeah.
Okay? So the next
Oh my god.
sleep paralysis demon appears at your fucking bedside, you know, you don't want to go in there and try to suck his dick. One, he's an apparition, so your head's just going to go right through his hips. Okay? If you can't say it with your voice and you can't say it with your arms, say it with your eyes. Invite him to come slurp your dick. Because I guarantee you, the second he gets down there and he takes that hood back, he's going to be fucking slurping on bird like he's trying to win a pie eating contest. Okay? Let him suck that dick, dude.
Wow.
And it's just like, I remember the very first time that I let my sleep paralysis demon suck my dick. I came all over him. Truth be told, cum sticks to everything, including holograms. They do not like that. So when I came all over his fucking his hologram cloak, he told me that if I ever told anybody that I let him suck my dick, he was going to open up a portal to hell in my bedroom closet. So just be mindful of those things.
Yeah.
And, you know, all things considered, let your sleep paralysis demon suck your dick. Don't suck his.
I have a couple questions, Mike. Did you go through that portal to hell?
I didn't, man. I got my dick sucked by a ghost once, and that was enough for me. Like, one time, my pop came in saying he had some unfinished business, but I was like, all right, dude, whatever. Let's just trying to suck some dick, beat it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mike. Tim, it's your turn. You have a minute and a half to deny, and your time starts now.
Number one, Lemaire, please let me just compliment you on your flowery pronunciation of paralysis. Is that French? Beautiful, bro. Also, what a weird way to find out that Mike's uncle has a sleep paralysis demon costume. I don't know, man. It's hard for me to take a stance on this. I haven't been in many suck or be sucked situations with ghosts. Common sense says, like, yeah, let the ghost suck your bird, right? But to me, I picked up undertones of Mike trying and failing to suck back. To me, if you read into it a little bit, not just what the words he was saying, but the way he was saying them, it sounds to me like Mike tried to suck meat of a ghost and fell short. And he's trying to push it onto us. He's like, you know what? Don't even bother trying to suck ghosts. It's not worth it. So what are you hiding? What are you trying to keep us from experiencing something? You failed the test, and now you're trying to tank it for everybody else. You're not even telling people to like figure it out for yourselves. I tell my kids every single night, if you see a ghost, right? Number one, don't worry, and number two, if they enter into a suck or be sucked situation, you will never quit. You fight for your life. You suck for your life, dude.
They don't like getting their dick sucked, dude. That's one thing about ghosts. Like, dude, that's why they're slamming cabinets all the time. It's because people are trying to suck their dicks.
Yeah. Nah.
Okay. Well, you guys, I'm opening up the votes. Wait, before you go back, you guys, if you think you should let your sleep, how do you say it? I'm dumb.
Paralysis.
If you let your
it's always going to be paralysis from now on. Just because I prefer that now.
If you let your sleep paralysis demon suck your dick, he'll leave you alone. And if vote pro or con in there and in the chat, and Mike and Tim, get your last minute votes, please. Oh, I have a question. We have a question from the chat, Mike. Will the demon let you get his charger if he's with your wife?
You know, it takes a lot out of them. Like, one, especially if they just finished sucking dick. You know, it's hard for them to actually pick things up.
Yeah.
You know, at the most, like, their mouth can get around a bird, but it's like to actually grab something and take it out of the room and plug it in. It's just too much for them.
Yeah.
I don't like to ask a lot of ghosts.
What a perfect question. Guys, I think it ties back. Mike's revealing some major character flaws tonight. No, of course it goes. You're not slurping and you're not sucking ghosts, and that's why your phone's always fucking dead, dude. That's why your phone's always dead. You couldn't suck a ghost to get your fucking phone back. You couldn't fucking slurp your wife's boyfriend to get your phone. I mean, it's crazy just watching someone unravel in real time and slowly just reveal their nucleus, and it's just that
Tim,
Mike's phone's always fucking dead because he can't slurp or suck.
Oh, my phone's always dead. How come my phone can't suck my dick then, Tim? Fucking idiot. Fucking hate you, dude. I can't wait till you're a fucking demon, dude. I'm gonna butt fuck you. I'm gonna butt fuck you in the casket, and then
I'm dangling a phone charger at the foot of your bed.
Dude, I'm gonna make sure that I'm the one that
one hand on my hip.
Afterlife. Dude, and I'm not gonna put the coins over your eyes so that you can navigate the afterlife.
Mike, this is gonna be me at the foot of your bed. Ready?
Use those coins.
There you go. Whenever you want to get it.
Yeah, you're fucking funny, buddy. Hey, Tim, guess what? You know those coins that I'm supposed to put over your eyes in the afterlife to fucking help you navigate it? I'm going to use them to play fucking skee ball, you piece of shit. I fucking hate you.
Wow.
Lemaire, do we have time for me to talk about why I think R. Kelly should be uncanceled?
Well, you guys, we have a winner today, and Tim, you win. You've won.
Thank you very much for seeing reason, everybody.
Wow.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was a great game. Thank you guys for being on. Would you like to plug anything? Or... Oh, well,
I would like to plug why R. Kelly should be uncanceled.
Tim, if you would like, you can roast Mike for 30 seconds, but you don't have to.
Who, me? No, dude, I've done enough damage. Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's up to me to start rehabilitating his fucking image as a phony. There's been rumblings of it in the community for long enough. And I'm here to say now that, like, he's not beyond help. I'm sending him to slurp camp. He's going to learn how to suck. He's going to suck me.
Guess what, Tim? I teach at slurp camp. And not only that, I graduated. You know what I graduated? Magna cum laude, you fucking piece of shit. The dean of fucking students at slurp camp, dude. Dude, I slurp off the fucking tire swing, dude. It's just puddles that come on the bouncy thing that we jump on. Just a lake full of fucking cum.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you for having us,
Thank you for being on the show. This was fun. I'm going to go say goodbye to everybody, but I'll be back in the Zoom chat in a little bit. Sweet. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, hey, everybody. That was great, right? Another wonderful episode of Feud, a sick main event. That was wonderful. Mike and Tim are great. And after this, we're going to be on the Dad Meat podcast, and that's going to be on youtube.com/dadmeat. There, check that out. There'll be posts. It'll be fun. And thank you for coming and watching. This is the best show. You guys, everything worked out. The chat was working. Everything was great. You guys are great. Thank you. And now we have 3 more shows next week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. So thank you guys for sticking around for Feud, and goodbye.